right, happy Wednesday, everybody. Let's start in a nice big fat second position. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Parallel stretch 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Triple and 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Roll through your feet. 1 grand plie, back to your second. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. To the bar and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. I think I forgot something in first. Close your fifth. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Roll through your feet and the 3 and the 4. There's a half a port bra up and over back. 6 and the 7 and 8. Back to your second. Find your balance in second. My bad. 2 grand pliés, a parallel stretch. Close first. Triple twice. 1 roll through into port bra forward. Back to your second. 2 grand pliés. Port bra to the bar and away. In fifth, 2 times triple. 1 roll through into port bra up and over back. Go back to your second to find your first balance in second today. Hold on 1 sec. All right. Hold on another sec. iTunes is being idiotic. Okay, here we go. Into your second position. Parallel stretch and close your feet, triple and 2. 1 more time. 1 roll through and half a and 2 and 3. Heels down and forward. Put bra forward. 5. To the bar and the weight is coming and triple. Watch that back heel already. Follow your fingertips with your eyes and roll through and heels down, up and over back. Shoulders staying parallel to each other. Back to your second to find your balance in second. Feel your little fingers flip and here we go to the other side and flex to the side and half point and full point, demi-plie, one and the heel and the flex and the attitude to the back, half, full demi-plie and tendu and heel, your flex, your plie to the side, half and the full, plie and stretch and the plie and stretch, roll through first one more time and heels down. Tendu your heel, your flex, plie, attitude, take it to the side, half point, full point, close with demi-plie. Start it to the side, start it to the front, stay out the last time. Tendu away from the bar and to the bar, close your first, roll through in first position, stay right there. That is all it is.
Those were tendus and not tenliers, right? At the very end.
At the very end, you're staying out, tendu away from the bar, tendu to the bar, close your first, roll through in first position. Okay, here we go. And one, your heel, your flex, plie attitude to the side, through your foot, close with plie. There, feel that nice long leg, demi-plie, melt into your second, and two, close first, a light roll through in first, heels down and forward, here we go. Your elbows don't fly too far behind your ears. And relax when you are ready. There we go. Here we go. To the other side and that's it. And relax when you're ready. Good. Let's go tendu, your heel, your plie and stretch and the tendu and close twice. Do the same to the back and the plie and stretch and the stretch. Two tendus. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1 and the forward and 2 and the back and the 2, side and the close. 1 and the heel, let's keep our arm to the side, plie and the stretch, close, 2 a little quicker. Same thing to the front and the plie and stretch, out, close and the twice. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, back and the close and the front and the close and the side, close your fifth, roll through in fifth, that's it. Tendu, heel down, plie fourth, stretch your knees, stretch your toes, close, 2 more quick tendus, the same to the back. 1 and the 2 and the plie and stretch. point, close, close twice, 8 to first, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7, 8, chassé forward, chassé back, side, temps lié, close. You're ready for the other side. To reverse it, my bad. Are we good? Here we go. To the front and 1, toes to heel, bend your knees, stretch your toes, close, 2 quick attempts, 1, 2, to the back and 1. Say forward and close and back and side and temps lié, back to the point, close, first, reverse 1, your heel, knees, stretch, point, close, twice. 8, 7. Once again, feel that nice kickstand in your back heel. Make sure your first is not too high. And relax. There we go. Left side, please. Here we go. Grow when your heels hit the floor. And stay there tall. And relax when you're ready. That's it. And front and front and the back and the side, chassé close, and the back and the front and the side, chassé close. And let me thank you. I just had it. Front and the side and the back and the front and the back and the front and the side and the side. Here we go. Back and the front and the side, chassé back and the front and the back and the side, chassé front. Back and the front and the back and the side and the front and the back and the front and the back and the side and the side. Here we go. Encore with changing legs, just 3. Your last one is a chassé forward. The same from the back, and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Encore 3. Switch front. 1 more back, 1 more front, 2 to the side. Back and the front and the side and chassé and the front and the back and the side and chassé. Back and the side and the front and the back and the front and the back and the side and the side. A little bit puzzle. Front, back, side, inside, chassé forward. So that's encore with changing legs. Front to back. Ditto from the back. There we go. 3 encore. Switch to the other leg. One more back, one more front, two to the side. That's all it is. Back, front, side, chasse, front, back, side, chasse, back, side, front, back, two to the side. Yes, Jane.
After the two chasses.
Mm-hmm. Three encore.
Yeah. And then inside.
Then inside, one more outside, one more inside, back and front.
And side.
And then side and side, you got it. Of course, with arms and stuff. How's Gregg doing up there?
The third phrase, so
Yes.
front, side, chasse, back, front, side, chasse. And then
Yep.
this one is
Three encore.
1, 2, 3.
Change four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Yep. That's right. Are we good? Ish. Let's give it a try and see what happens. We always can blame somebody. Okay. Here we go. Click to fifth, to fifth, through fourth, and to fifth, through fourth, and front, and the side, and the back, and the front, and the back, and the front, and the side, and the side, and the back, and the front, side, and the chasse close, 1, 2, 3, chasse close, 1, and the back, and the front. Let's have it one more time by now. Front, and the back, and the side, and the chasse, and the back, and the front, and the side, and the chasse, 3 encore. Switch front, back. 2 to the side, and the back, and front, and the side, chasse, 1. 1, 2, finish. All right. I'm sure that is the internet, Jane. Yeah, it's really important. This is all destination fifth. Otherwise, it's going to be almost impossible to do. And just push your toes into the floor, so you don't feel like you're running out of time. Here we go. Left side. Are we good, Gregg?
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. And. Close, 1. Close, 1. Switch. Switch. 2 side. That's it. And open. See, no problem. Open. Oh, we are doing it twice. And front, and side, and back, inside, front, and back, and front, 2 side. Last time, and the back, and the front, side, and chasse, and the and finish. All right. See, that wasn't so bad. Okay. All right. It's in the same family. Front and the back and the side, PK and the back and the front and the side, PK back. Front and the side and the back and the front and the back and the back. 1 to the side. Let me do this one more time. Back and the front and the side, PK close and the front and the back and the side, PK closer, or chasse becomes a PK. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Front, back, side, PK, back, front, side, PK, 3, encore, start your balançoire, and 8, through, close, 2 dégagés. I'm still not quite sure how many balançoires there are, there might be just 2. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 1, 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. There are only two balance bars, Ballet. 3 on core as we did before. Now switch to two balance bars. 1, 2 close, 2 to the side. 3, you're right, Gregg. That's right. And 2 dégagés to the side. One that closes in fifth front and one that closes in fifth back. I'm not quite sure you're doing the right thing. Front, back, side, piqué front. Back, front,
That's
side,
what
piqué
it
back.
was.
Now you're going dégagé front and the side and the back. Inside front balance bar and back. Close your one more front, close your fifth. So there are 3 of them. Front, back, front, close fifth. 2 dégagés to the side. So that kind of follows the scheme of the same combination we had with our tendus in fifth. 1 and 2. There we go. Now ready to reverse. Back and the front and the side. Piqué. Front and the back and the side and the piqué. And the side and the piqué. That's right. 3 encore. Back and the side and the front. Switch. 3 balance bars. 2 dégagés to the side. There we go. How are we doing?
So the inside is syncopated really fast.
Yes, it is. As
Because-
our chassis was in our previous combination. It's the same kind of an idea. So yes, that piqué is very fast. Oh, we got to give this a go. The whole combination is very fast. So make sure you only do the necessary and not the possible. Front, side, back, balance bar. 2 to the side. Yep. Reverse. We might just do it twice again, so you get the redemption set already built into it. Okay. And here we go. Good luck. And fifth, piqué fifth. Hold on a second, people. Your generosity is falling on your feet there, Gregg. Balance bar close, switch to the back. There's not the second one to the front. Careful. So your piqué is in the inside front, closes and immediately pushes out your back foot on the outside for your reverse set. Does that make sense? And remember, piqué accent is down. Are we good to give this another try?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Quick fifth and fifth and fifth. 3. Balance by 3. 2. There we go. 1. 3. Balance by. One more time. 1. Piqué fifth. 1, 2, 3. Piqué fifth. That's it, Jane. 3. Balance bars. 2. 1, 2. Back, front, side. That's it. Okay. Almost. Believe it or
Inside has to be 2, not 3, right?
your balance bars?
Yeah, the last ones, the very last ones on the inside. If they're 3, it
The first time,
ends the wrong way, doesn't it?
the first time you're going front, back, front, close. So you have 2 dégagés to the side, changing to get to fifth position back. So in my book, that's 3. Front, back, front, fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you're starting at 1 count earlier anyway.
Okay.
Because you're starting your first balance bar in 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But you still have to syncopate your closing of the balance bar to get into that fifth position. But maybe we don't want to overthink it because you did it just right. You did it just the way it needs to be. I almost dare to say that your legs were too high for your dégagés.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So let's just push your toes into the floor. Let them go where they want to go. Be much more focused on the closing of your dégagé rather than the opening at this speed. Your toes know where to go if you let them at the right time. And here we go. And here we go. Just push down. Three. That's it. Two. Front, back. Three, three, two. It's completely even. No problem. That's it. One, two. Right. I don't know what all the complaining is about. Good. Excellent. That was good. You
I
know,
still can't get 3 on the inside.
you did 3 on the inside. Your future self will see it. But you don't feel your 3 because you're neglecting to count the opening of your balance bar, I think.
Oh, you see, you're counting that. Okay.
Well, duh, that is the beginning of the balance bar. It has to come from somewhere. Otherwise, it's a dégagé front and 2 balance bars if you want to be completely clinical about it.
1,
3,
1,
4,
2.
3. Yeah. 1, 2. Yes.
I was just counting it differently.
You were counting differently, but you were doing exactly the right thing. So no complaints from me.
That's rare.
That's right. Your future self will appreciate it. Let me be nice to you. Let's go plie and coupe and plie and stretch and the plie and passe and plie and stretch and the first and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. That will feel almost really slow. Plie and coupe and plie and stretch. So this is even starting with plie and passe and plie and stretch. Plie and passe and flat. Just stay in the close. Plie and coupe and plie and stretch. Plie and passe and plie and stretch. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Plie and coupe and plie and stretch. Plie and passe and plie and stretch. Plie and passe relevé. Fifth to the new other side. Plie, coupe, plie, stretch. Plie, passe, plie, stretch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Close back. Started from the back. Plie, coupe, passe. Plie, coupe, plie, stretch. Plie, passe, plie, stretch. Passe and flat instead of 8 dégagés the second time. Close, no reverse it. Is that making sense? So the reverse starts like the beginning, but it is followed up by a passe and flat in lieu of 8 dégagés to first. Then we reverse the whole thing. Okay, here we go. Starting with plie, coupe, plie, stretch. And it's fairly quick. Plie and coupe and plie and stretch. Plie and passe and plie and stretch. 8. Close 5th back. Plie and coupe just your toes and plie and passe just your toes. Passe flat. And close. 1 and the 2 and the 3. Since the music is going to stop anyway, keep that knee active, keep your elbows active, open both knees, both elbows at the same pace. Give a direction where it needs to go. Yep, and close. Okay. Here we go, to the other side. Try to feel that plie a little bit more relaxed, so it really bounces right out into your coupes and into your passes. Here we go. And that's it. Easy toes into the floor. And plie and coupe. And plie and pass. And plie and stay. And over. fingertips are flipping toward you. Really important. And relax. Okay. Let's have a parallel stretch in fourth. I think we can use this today. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, port forward, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 11 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Let's go one more time like yesterday. Plié 45 to coupe, passé, relevé. 2 tourniquets to the side. Demi-rond. Parallel stretch 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Tourniquet back and forward 3, 4, up and over back, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, plié 45, coupé to passé, relevé, 2 tourniquets, more stretching after that. Parallel stretch in fourth, tourniquet forward and back, port forward, 8 ronds de jambes. Plié 45 to the front, coupé, passé, tourniquet sideways. Back to your demi-rond to fourth, so you can turn it and have your parallel stretch in parallel fourth, back. Tourniquet back and front. 1, 2, 3, 4, up and over 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 ronds de jambes. Plié back. Coupé, passé. Tourniquets to the side. Done. And here we go. Stretch and 1. Turn it out. Tourniquet forward 1. Feel your line when you stretch. And 1. And 2. Put a breath forward 5. Feel the please. And how about this little affair again? That proved a little bit of a coordination challenge. Plie and through, plie and around, plie and through, plie and around, plie and where am I? Plie and through, plie and around, plie releve, feel your arabesque and close, plie and through, plie and around, plie and through, plie and around, plie and through, plie and around, plie releve. We'll go to the left afterward, why not? So you have one plie développé through, one grand rond jeté around. Or should I say, rond de jambe at 45 degrees. So it slices through and it goes around. Yes, Jane? Yes. And now through first, plie and around. Correct. That's all it is. 3 times. And it's not going to be horrifyingly fast, because it seems to be somewhat of a little coordination challenge. Here we go. Mhm. Let's go fondu to the front and fondu to the side, port de bras to the bar. 7 close fifth back, fondu inside front, fondu inside back, stay a little longer. Pas de bruit. Fondu and the back and fondu and the side, away from the bar and the 7 and the 8. 1 inside back, petit battement, 1 inside front, small balance, pas de bruit, soutenu, other side. Fondu front, fondu side, to the bar, close behind. Inside front, petit battement, inside back, stay a little tiny bit. Pas de bourrée to reverse, fondu back, fondu side, away from the bar. Inside back, inside front, stay a little longer, pas de bourrée and soutenu. That's all it is. Yes.
After the port de bras.
Yeah, close fifth behind so you can switch to the inside leg front. Petit battement fondu, inside back, tiny balance 45 and pas de bourrée to switch legs to reverse or to soutenu. Was that your question too, Greg?
How does it start?
Fondu front, fondu side, port de bras to the bar.
That's it, okay.
Close behind, inside front, inside back, balance, pas de bourrée.
And those are fondus.
These are all fondus, correct.
And this is.
And then just stay a little tiny longer and pas de bourrée to switch feet so you can reverse it from there.
Not an attitude balance.
No, it's just a fondue straight leg back. That stays a little longer than the other ones. Here we go. Keep your knees at the same level or lifting rather than dropping. Fondue front and stretch. Fondue side. Melt into your port de bras to the bar. 5, 6, 7. Close lift behind. Inside front. Fondue. Petit battement to fondue inside back. Tiny balance. Feel yourself. Pas de bourrée last moment to reverse. And fondue to the back. Inside. Away from the bar this time. And petit battement. Tiny balance. Pas de bourrée and soutenu. Here we go. That's it. All right. What can I say? Frappe front and the side and the hold on. Front and the side, cheval front and the side, frappe front and the side and the back. Back and the side through your fifth, cheval back, cheval side. One more frappe back and the side and the front. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1 front. 1 back, 1 side, plié, flick flack on the or demi plié. Close fifth. back in the side, cheval back, cheval side, and the back, and the side, and the front, front and the side, cheval front, cheval side, and the front, and the side, and the back, back and the side, and the front, and the side, one cheval outside, one cheval inside, so these are a little slower, one cheval to demi-plie, flick, flack, on the down to demi-plie, close your face. Front side, cheval front, side, 3 frappés. Reverse that, back and side, cheval side, and the 3 frappés. 4, 2, 3, encore. One cheval front, 2/5, one cheval back, 2/5, one cheval side to demi-plie, flick, flack, on the oar, nice and calm, demi-plie, à la seconde, parterre, close 5th. Reverse. 2 frappés backside, 2 chevals backside, 3 frappés. Then 4 encore. One cheval back, one cheval front, one cheval side, and flick flack on the down. Close 5th. Careful, it's slightly tricky to go after your frappé side through 5th to your pas de cheval either front or back. Just hint, hint, hint.
So the last part is pretty slow.
Front and side, cheval 5th, cheval 5th,
Okay.
cheval 5th, plié, flick, flack, demi-plié, close. Yes, the last part is moderate in tempo.
Is the one to the side cheval 5th and then flick flack, or is it cheval?
Cheval to demi-plié into your flick flack already.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the first part might feel a little frantic, and the last part feels a little bit more relaxed. Okay, here we go. And here we go. Front and side, cheval side, frappé front and side and back. Reverse that. 4. Cheval front, cheval back, cheval side to plié, flick flack to plié. Close 5th. There we go. That's it. Oh. Think your knee doesn't move, it's just your toes below your knee the entire time. And the back, side, front, side, 5th, and 5th, and 5th, and up and down and finish. And relax. Right, not bad, not bad, not bad. You can keep it even a little bit more below your knees, so that frappé cheval transition feels a little bit smoother. Okay, good, good, good. Here we go. Left side, please. Tight 5th, tight 5th. Soft, plié, don't forget your cheval into it, however, and 1. Front and side through 5th. There we go. 4. Cheval, cheval to plié. There we go, heel forward, plié. Yeah, try to make that last one a cheval to plié rather than just sticking it out there. That's a Jane. Right, you always have to close 5th after your frappé before you take your cheval, otherwise it's gonna be just that. Okay. Let's go develop here 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 2 combattements. 1 plié develop here to the back, so I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. 2 combattements to the back, plié to the side, develop here, and the 3 and the 4, 2 combattements, and the 7 and the 8, plié, attitude, balance, stretch, close 5th, other side. Develop here 2, nice and soft, and the 4, close and 4, 2 combattements. 1 demi-plie, So the last one closes with plie, so you stretch 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, plie, attitude, balance. If you like to stay a little longer on that left, you can. However, give yourself a definite direction and ending so you don't get lost in that balance. And let's see if we can make a difference between the soft développé and the sharp grand battement. Here we go. And close and sharp toes. And sharp toes. Demi-plié and close. Soft plié. Attitude balance on the inside. Stretch and soutenue to the other side. Good. Close. And over. You feel that nice rebound action in your grand battements versus your développé. There we go. Yeah. Almost. That's it, right? Okay. Let's have a nice sort of stretch before we come to the center. right. Well, we good to go and to bigger and greater things. Front and the back and the side and the front enlié to plié on the long and the close and the back and the front side and the back enlié to plié on the or. And the side and the front and the side and the back enlié and plié 1.5 on the or. And the side and the back and the side and the front enlié plié 1.5 on the door. As a matter of fact, let's make it a single on the long that stays in the same corner. Front, back, side, front, tendu, plié, en dedans to the other corner. Close fifth back. Reverse. Tendu, en dehors to the other corner. Started to the side. Side and the front and the side and the back. On the or this time, the first to the back stay open, so you have another tendu there. Close fifth on the or to the other corner 1.5. Front foot, front foot, front foot, front foot. We're following the same logic from before. Yep, back, side and the back and the side and the front. Back foot goes first. Tendu forward. Back foot on the on to the other, stay in the same corner. Single or double. Close behind, you're on the other side.
Would you close in front?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
That on the last one?
Uh-huh.
I think so. Back, front, side, back, tendu back, on the or to the other corner. Front foot. Yes, so it goes, so your turns go right, left, alternating. Now you're going side and front and side and back. Tendu again. However, start with your on the or turn this time to the other corner. 1.25 would be nice. Yes, no, side and back and side and front. So you're reversing. No, the other side, the other foot. Where? There we go. Side and back and side and front. Tendu, plié. Now your back foot, front foot goes to en dedans. So again, you're going now toward your left shoulder. Right shoulder, my bad. Pick up your front foot, stay where you are. That gets you to the other side. On the or, go the other way. Upstage, there we go. Now you're studying the same pattern on the side, tendu back, plié, on the or the first time, 1.25 to close fifth back. Yep. Back foot goes. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. This is your reverse, so to speak, tendu. Front foot goes en dedans. That's the one you don't like. Close fifth. You're on the other side. No, close fifth where you were. Don't change it to the wrong corner. There we go. Now you could potentially start it from that side. Are we good to give this a mark? First time go on the down, second time go on the or. On the or this time. Now start it to the side. First time go on the or, second time go on the down. Little dyslexic action right there. And the side and the back and the side and the front. Tendu. Front foot for your on the down. Heel forward. Yep. Be on the other side. That's it. Right. Are we good to give this a mark now? All right, here we go. There's not much to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My bad. Back, front, side, back, side, front, I botched this one up nicely, didn't I? So Act 2, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 on the or close. Side and the back and the side and the front, that is where I went wrong. Tendez, en dedans, close. We're ready to start it on the other side from the front.
Oh.
Do we need that one more time, or are we good to give this a go? Yeah.
The first pirouette is en dedans, right?
Yes, correct. The second one is on the or. Then in your repeat, so to speak, when you're starting the combination to the side, your first turn will be on the or, so I'm flipping them around, and the last one is on the dedans. Just to keep it interesting.
But the first one is from my back foot.
To go on the or?
No, en dedans.
Yes, correct. That is why it goes on the first time. The second time from your front foot on the or. The third time from your front foot on the or again. The last time from your front foot again on the dedans. So all on the oars come from the front. The second on the dedans comes from the front as well. Yep. And you're ready to start the whole thing on the left. Front, back, side. Yep. Back, front, side. Tendez. Front foot on the oar to the other corner. Now you're starting it to the side. Front and side and back. Tendez. On the or, front foot again to the other corner. Close fifth back. Back and side and back. And side and front. Tendez. Front foot again on the or, stay where you are. Yes.
But the last one was on the dedans.
Yeah, that is what I mean. Sorry, my bad.
Oh.
You were absolutely correct there. Are we good to give this a go? It's a little bit of a Chinese puzzle. Which is much easier to solve if you only push our toes into the floor. And focus on our fifth position pliés. And squeeze our coupés instead of hiking our knees into these little turns. Here we go. And one. That's right. On the or this time. On the dedans this time. Front foot. Tendez on the dedans. And Tendez on the or. Now we're in the wrong corner there, Craig. You already did that side. Yeah, careful. Don't let your guards down because your body is going to do all kind of stuff. The right side was good. The left side fell a little bit apart there.
I can't figure out the pattern because I just can't figure it out.
It is kind of logical. Tendu encore is changing legs from front to back and a pirouette on the dedans to change corners.
Okay.
And then you reverse it on the other side. With a pirouette on the or to change the other corner. No, yeah, but you're not changing your coupé. If you just let your toes drop, you're going to finish up in the wrong position. You're finishing up in fifth position front. That was the first sin. Now you can go
Oh, okay,
tendu,
all right, so I get
tendu is
that.
changing legs from the side into tendu. However, your first pirouette is only or this time from your front foot close behind, correct. Now tendu, reverse that with changing legs from side to side. And tendu and on the down pirouette from your front foot, that is the only unusual thing, so you stay on the same side. So now you can start it on the left. Is that logic making a little bit more sense? Really important to know when to change your couplets out of your pirouettes and when not to do so. Meaning you have to actually guide your toes into the correct fifth, otherwise the thing is going to fall apart. Shall we give it a try starting on the left? What do you say?
Oh.
The right, as I say, was good. The left was the one that was a challenge. So let's face our challenge heads on. And here we go. And that's it. Side. On the one. Close behind. Side. Back. Side. Front. On the down front foot. Yes, Jane. The golden star is yours. Okay. Slightly delayed, but accurate nevertheless. It's ready to go. This is going to kill you all day long, Gregg.
I'll watch it in the rerun.
Yes, and then the sequel is going to be so much easier than the prequel was. And we'll do it definitely tomorrow again. So no fear. Develop 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and plié, relevé. Pas de bourrée en tournant to your fourth. Add 2 demi-plié. Pas de bourrée sous soutenu. Other side. Développé front end, développé écoté, arabesque. Plié, relevé. Failli, pas de bourrée en tournant to fourth. Attitude, demi-plié, pas de bourrée to soutenu. Done. Développé front, through passé to écoté, through passé to arabesque. Plié, relevé, failli. To fourth. Attitude. Attitude en dedans. To the other corner. Yep. Plié, arabesque, pas de bourrée, soutenu. Done. So it's fairly short. Are we good to mark this? What does Gregg say? Okay. And let's remember to use our arms rather than just taking them along for the ride. Let's set the arms up. Feel the equity. questions, comments, complaints, or concerns?
After the susu, where it goes to the cambrai back, I heard Tonglier.
There's a Tonglier forward to go Tonglier, to go up and over back port de bras out of your susu. Tonglier or chassé
And
forward.
you're just stepping.
Yes, correct.
Oh,
And
oh,
and then
okay.
right in, and you're not bending your knee at all. It stays straight knee, just a nice cambrai back. Think
okay.
you're on the beach taking in the sun before the other Tonglier back with a nice allongé arm to close fifth. Make sure you let that attitude happen rather than trying to make it happen too much. Yes, Jane, is there a doubt?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Fourth, attitude, plié, pas de bourrée, susu. Susu, and around yourself, into yourself, tonglier forward, right from that relevé, just chassé right into that fourth, both arms up, tonglier back, cambrai back, tonglier forward, close your fifth. Mm-hmm. Or, you know what I mean. I'll be good to give this a try. Okay, here we go. Just 2 counts. And open. Feel your attitude in transit. Close. And open. And close. And open. Demi-plie relevé. Stay. Failli around yourself to fourth. Attitude heel forward, easy head. Plie. That's a Jane. Pas de bourrée, susu. Chassé forward, up and over back. And tonglier. And 1. And 2. Nice and stable. Feel your axis. Feel both arms, both legs extending away from your center. Plie relevé. Don't force it, let it happen. And over to your fourth. Push your back foot into the floor. That's it. Pas de bourrée, soutenu. Chassé forward, up and over back. Greg, careful with that arabesque balance. Yes, push down in your arms, but don't push yourself back at the same time. So don't make it quite so severe. In proportion. In proportion. There you go. Exactly. Yeah, instead of going, whoa, and now you, if you're
Really
exaggerating.
to push.
Yes, push a little less.
Okay.
I can hear myself in your speaker. Okay. No, I can't any longer. I always deny my accent, but anytime I hear myself, it's kind of, who is that? It's like getting up in the morning. Who are you in my mirror? I do not recognize you. Would you like to do this one more time?
Yeah.
That second attitude turn was good because you put less effort into it.
Right.
Yeah, fingertips and toes. Ditto Jane. It's just a spot change and everything will fall into place if you let it. If you work too hard on it, it's just going. The attitude is going to turn around you rather than you turning the attitude itself. All right, let's give this one more try. Also, this opening and closing of your développé is a really great enforcer to feel your standing leg pushing constantly into the floor, especially when you open your leg. From your susu, you don't have to open your arms or whatever. You just only straight into your cambrai back. There is no big fat port de bras needed whatsoever, right? So we don't lose any time. Okay, here we go. One more time. And Yeah, just careful, Jane, not to turn into a candelabra when you take your cambry. Oh, keep your arms together. Right, 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 right. Be- Because this habit likes to creep in there once in a while, and we don't really need that. Right, right, right.
I think I'm trying to keep my shoulders down.
That
That's
is all good, but try to keep your shoulders down without opening your arms in the
yeah,
process. Shoulders down is always a very good idea.
I know,
Right,
but
right. Yeah. And you know, sometimes it really helps to just lock your fingertips right up there. Stick your fingernails into each other. Right. This way you know your throat is closed because we know this alignment is so important for passes, for on the down turns, for all of that stuff. Talking of which. How about that same combo, a little modified from yesterday? Balance, balance, chasse, and stay, 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 stay. Plie, pirouette, step back, and stay, 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 stay. And on the down. Close your fifth. Start with your back foot and two and forward and stay, 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 stay. Last moment, plie, turn to your fourth. Tendu front, stay, stay as long as you're there. Last moment, plie, on the down, close fifth. We could go more than once. I leave it up to you.
Okay.
Are we good to mark this? Yeah, try to feel that syncopation into your pirouettes. Go. And stay. Grow. How much do you dare to stay? And close. When I say stay, I mean keep moving. Of course, I'm one. Keep moving in your upper body, in your legs, lengthen yourself like you're in a medieval stretcher. And go. Yes. So let's see how far we can take this. Don't be afraid to exaggerate. Just make sure you're not yanking your elbows around, you're just closing your fingertips. Okay. Here we go. Keep moving and expanding. Ditto. And make sure you find the passe front for your on the down turn. Fingertips and toes, nice and easy, light. Remember, your head needs to move faster than your shoulders. Better, better. Make sure you push off your back toe. Don't lift your hip into your on the down turn. Jane, you would be on the wrong side in case you're wondering. And finish that. More like it. Right. Yeah, it's interesting to play with these syncopations.
Yeah.
Let's go. Changement in 2 and the 3 and the 4. Second and 6 and the 7 and 8. First and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Close back and glissade. Close front and no. Hold on. Blah. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Where do I want to be? I want to be close back. Glissade, changement. Close front, glissade, changement, glissade. Now we are the correct first. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, second and 2 and the 3 and the 4, first and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Close back and glissade, close back and glissade. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, first and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Close front, I should say, dyslexia is getting me here. Glissade, changement, glissade. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, second and 2 and the 3 and the 4, first and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, close front, glissade, close front, glissade.
Is the second glissade from the front foot?
Good question. Very good question. Close front, glissade, back foot. Changement, glissade, front foot. Yes, you are absolutely correct. With your impeccable gift of observation.
The way I can learn.
No, it's very good, very good. How's Gregg doing? So it's 4 changements, 4 second, 4 in first. Then close your right foot in front, first glissade comes from behind. Close your left foot in back or right foot in front again, and your next glissade comes from the front. Correct, you're on the other side. For 4 changements, 4 sautés in second, 4 sautés in first. Left foot goes front first. Glissade comes from the back first. And then changement, glissade comes from the front. Yep. And why not already practicing glissade? Okay. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. In the hope that that changement might just initiate your glissade. Correct, correct. That is the idea, Jane. Even without seeing your feet, I could see that you did it exactly right. All right, let's give this a go. Why not? Here we go. And oh. Now the glissade can be just a tad higher.
It's not going to happen twice.
It can happen twice, but let's take a little break in between. Yeah, a little bit less muscle bound, a little bit more toes pushing the floor away bound. Keep your shoulders and hips relaxed. Think that they're pushing down rather than up into your jump. That should help things along. And of course, it helps to breathe. Are we somewhat recovered?
Okay.
Okay, let's have this one more time. Here we go. Jane again gets the golden star for survival.
Huh.
But never fear. Craig might just take that golden star back. seconds here, running a little over. And we'll start exactly the same way that we just went. Changement glissade and the changement glissade, changement glissade, assemblée, assemblée. Changement glissade and the changement glissade, changement glissade, assemblée, assemblée. So we are repeating exactly what we just did, then adding a changement glissade assemblée and another assemblée. That's all it wants to be. Changement glissade and the changement glissade, changement glissade, assemblée, assemblée. Push down, push down, push down, push down. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Try to practice already opening your arms during the glissade when they're by themselves, as we just did. Step in between, yeah, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, boof, boof, boof. Okay. Are we good to give this a go? Here we are, and nice and light. Almost not bad, Greg, at all. Excepting obviously for that glissade assemblée arm, but I'm not going to sue you for that today.
Yeah, I got on the wrong leg in the middle of the...
Yeah, and then we got back to the pharaoh. First two sets quite good, so when it comes to your toe activity, when you watch yourself in the video, you'll actually can see it. We do have the option of doing it one more time if you would like so. All right, here we go. The most important thing is don't stop moving and pushing your toes into the floor. Okay, and to push your shoulders and hips down rather than taking them into your jump. Here we go. Just revisit this one tomorrow. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
I will be seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.